Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 19630 Hidden Springs Road here in West Linn. We're located at the front of the home. We're just off to the left of the front doorway and decking there. We have a 4-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. It transitions here over to concrete pipe, and as best I can tell, it looks like it's also 4-inch in diameter. Those there are just cobwebs hanging from the top of the pipe. This is the type of pipe you have to be more concerned about roots getting into. Roots can intrude plastic pipe too, but concrete's much more susceptible to it. And part of the issue with concrete is it slowly wears out over time. The concrete weakens and things like that. And you've got pipe joints about every 3 feet. They're just a bit more prone to it happening. A little bit of standing water there, nothing too crazy. This line has a lot of slope to it. It would take a fairly significant belly to actually stop debris up here. And here at 129 feet, we have reached the terminus. I'm going to try and locate this. I think it's heading down the road a ways, and possibly is going to an easement or something of that nature, but we'll try and hunt it down. I'm also going to let the line drain out completely before pulling back. All right, located the camera head successfully. A line ends up going out to Hidden Springs Road. It goes, if you're standing in the street looking at the front of the house, the line goes way to the left of the far left of the property line. It may actually cross over into someone else's property. You'd have to check any easement contracts in the title report. But it makes a turn, then heads out to the main on Hidden Springs Road, way down the road. Given the amount of trees this line goes past, it is amazing. And we may still see something on the way back here, then it's all drained out, but usually they're pretty obvious. This line has been able to survive the wrath of the roots here. And at a certain point, concrete pipe, you can see how the concrete's starting to look a little rough there. It's not as smooth as it was when it was new. Slowly but surely, concrete pipe does wear out. I would suspect this line still has a lot of life on it, probably at least another 10, 15 years unless a root gets into it first or something like that. But the nice part is that it functions well, it drains properly. You have the option at that point to do a pipe liner on it and avoid digging anything up, which is really nice. It's a long section of concrete pipe that goes through some pretty treacherous terrain here to try and dig up. That should be a long ways down the road. It's one of those, if you're here long enough, when you have an older line, I would say re-scope it in maybe 5 to 10 years at the most, just to keep an eye on it. The concrete here is really looking quite nice. I'm more concerned that a root may get into it at some point before the pipe even wears out. And that's it there. Concrete looks amazing considering where it's going here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and reel the camera back in here. We've got great flow all the way out to the main lateral. It's very rare you have a line this long that doesn't have a huge belly in it. It's because there's awesome grade here. The slope of the property allows for that. But good flow all the way out. The ABS and concrete portions of the line are all in good shape. The sewer line is functioning properly at this time. Once again, if you're here long enough, I would keep an eye on this line, maybe doing scopes every 5 years, just to keep an eye on, make sure that roots haven't got into it or anything like that. Because once that stuff starts to happen, you're at a point where you should probably do an update rather than spot repair, just because it's an older product at this point. And if it does come time to do a repair on it, I would recommend just doing a pipe liner on the whole concrete section. That will take care of it for a very long time, but there's no need to be worried about that at this point. It's got a lot of life left on it.